tonight, I'm going to start off with my eyes first and then go in and do my face. So I'm going to start off with Candlelight and Snow Shadow Sense, mix that on a little palette, and then just apply it all over my lids to give a nice base. Then I'm going to go in with Mocha Java and put that in my crease as a transition color. Just going to use the Sigma E35. I just kind of swipe it on my brush. I'm also going to apply it all over my lids. Then I'm going to go in with Garnet and apply it to my outer crease. Then I'm going to go in with Onyx and apply that even more precisely. The key to getting a good smoky eye is to layer and then also make sure you blend. Then I'm going to take Copper Rose Shimmer and Sandstone Pearl Shimmer and mix them on the back of my hand and use just a tiny little shader brush to apply it to my inner corners. Okay, now for eyeliner, I'm going to use Onyx, and I'm going to do more of a smudged liner look. So I'm going to use just this tiny little smudger brush and just smudge it along my lash line. Do you see all that fallout right there? I want to clean that up before I go in with the rest of my face to help lift my eyes. So I'm going to use our Foops remover, shake it up really good, and I'm going to put it on a little Q-tip. And then I'm just going to run it along that line to clean it. Okay, now I'm going to go in and do the rest of my face. So I start off with our silk, just half a pump. And for the rest of my face, I'm actually going to use as much shadowsense as possible. It's my favorite for like the longest lasting, and it sets so nicely. I'm going to use Cream Beige Makesense foundation and the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. To bronze my face, I'm going to go in with our Mocha Java Shadow Sense and use the buffing brush to blend that out. I'm also going to put a little on my nose to contour. To conceal underneath my eyes, I'm going to go in with Candlelight first to correct the dark circles. So I just apply that right where it's blue, just right where I need it, and use my finger to pat that in. Then I'm going to go in with Sandstone Pearl to do some highlighting. What's so great about using our shadowsense to conceal underneath your eyes is A, it has our skincare in it, so it's going to give you the skincare benefits underneath your eye. B, it sets in place and it doesn't move, so you don't need a you don't need to set it with a powder because it's a cream to powder product. So it dries and it sets in place and it doesn't move, and it's not going to crease in your little lines underneath your eyes. It's going to set in place and look beautiful all day long. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, now for blush, I'm going to go in with that mix of Mocha Java and mulberry. And I need 1 dot is all. Okay, now I'm going to go in with Mocha Java again and put that on my bottom lash line using my pencil brush. Then I'm going to take Garnet and do the same thing with an angled brush to really press it up into my lashes. Now to really smoke it out, I'm going to go in with Onyx and apply that to my bottom lashes too. And for this, you want to connect it. My lashes are in the way, but you want to make sure you connect that kind of up into your top liner too. It'll really give you that smoky look. Now for me, since my eyes are smaller, I like to keep my dark colors on the outside and like kind of slowly get lighter as it goes towards the inside. If you have bigger eyes and really want to smoke it out, you could bring the dark in more, but I want to keep the insides of my eyes a little bit brighter. I'm going to go back in with that mixture of Copper Rose Shimmer and Sandstone Pearl Shimmer and apply that all to the inner corners. Okay, I have my brows done permanently, so I'm not going to fill them in, but now would be the time if you fill in your brows. But I am going to take Sandstone Pearl Shimmer and use that to highlight underneath my brows. Okay, next I'm going to take that same little angled brush and dip it into Onyx and apply it to my waterline. And last, I'm going to do the lips. First, I'm going to line it with Praline Rose. The way I line my lips is I will take just a tiny little pencil brush like this and dip it into my lipsense and then use that to line my lips. And I'm wanting to create sort of an ombre effect. So in order to do that, I'm going to darken these corners right here, and that's going to make the center of my lips look a little plumper with the lighter color. I'm going to go in with 3 layers of beige champagne actually want a little lighter, so I'm going to do the last 2 layers with cappuccino. So another trick to making your lips look plump is to adding shimmer to the center. So I'm going to go in with Sandstone Pearl Shimmer Shadowsense on my lips and just use kind of a little flat brush and apply that right to the center. I'm going to top that with our glossy gloss to seal it in. So I finished my lips and I realized something was missing. I forgot to apply my bottom lash mascara. So I'm going to use our black lash sense and apply that to my bottom lashes. So this is the final look.